everybody. Hello. Nice to see you all, looking all lovely.
Hello, Mr. Bear, nice to see you. My first question for you is, did you have fun on your trip?
Yes, I did have a fun trip.
Was the boy with you?
Yes, he was with me, yes.
These questions are boring. Let's change them from closed to open questions. How did you feel when you left to set off on your journey?
I was so excited. I have never been on a trip like this before. I didn't pack too much stuff because I didn't think we would be away that long. Only a day or two. I had butterflies in my tummy and I told all my friends about it.
Why did you feel that way, Mr. Bear?
Just because it was my first time without my parents. I come from quite a strict household, so having some freedom felt great. I think my parents were happy to get the peace and quiet without me being around the house.
What did you enjoy most about your trip and why?
I loved the calm, peaceful, and relaxing feelings I felt whilst I was on that boat. I shared loads of stories with my friend, you know that boy on the boat. The sun was shining on my face and it was wonderful. You usually think polar bears don't like the sun because obviously it might melt the ice around me, but I felt very safe on that boat, so I enjoyed the sun thoroughly.
What did you find was the most difficult to deal with whilst being on the boat and why?
Well, this is easy. I didn't pack enough food. I was so hungry. Sometimes I even looked at my friend and thought maybe I should eat him. Only joking, I wouldn't do that. But luckily, when the sun set, I had my big furry coat to keep me warm, but my poor friend didn't. We definitely didn't pack enough clothes to keep warm.
How did you feel when the waves started to shake your boat? And what were you thinking about when it happened?
Oh, I felt very queasy at first. I realised what people meant when they talk about feeling nervous or having seasickness when on the sea. When the waves started getting stronger, I began to get really nervous. I got scared and my stomach felt really tight. I didn't know what would happen. I started to think about everything and everyone that I'd spoken to in a bad way, and I just wanted to make it right.
What have you learnt from this trip?
Well, I have learnt that I want to think about what I do before I do it now. I don't want to take anyone around me for granted, and I'm going to make sure I work really hard to be the best kind of polar bear I can be. I also know that I should always be prepared for the worst situation that could happen on these kind of trips.
That's all of my interview questions for today. Thank you for your time, Mr. Bear.
I hope that answered all your questions, Miss Fanar, and Year 2 enjoy the interview and you have a great lesson. I have to go catch some fish now because I'm a bit hungry again. I tend to be hungry quite often. Anyway, bye now.